They are making a difference on 938 Live.
Tony Chu is a wheelchair user who does not let his disability stop him and constantly champions the issue of increased accessibility for wheelchair users. He's an IT engineer with Maybank and through his own personal experience brought significant changes to the company to be more inclusive for people with disabilities. Tony, as a disabled person, what annoys you the most?
Okay, the first thing I just say is accommodation. It's very difficult to live alone as a wheelchair user. I was struggling to find a place to stay, spend quite a lot of time. So eventually I find a Singapore Children's Home, which is a home to serve severely handicapped persons. Okay, that one is a very great help.
How about at work?
In the workplace, I also initially encountered some problem with the entrance and the door access, toilet, etc.
Did you bring it to their attention first before they made the improvements?
Yes, because only when I joined the bank, I find out, it's a bit difficult for me to use the toilet. So then I feedback to them to explain my problem. The property management of my employer, Maybank Singapore, spent almost about 4 weekends with contractors to build a ramp at the back entrance and also enlarge and modify the water crack at the third floor to suit my needs. So also they install a call bell in case I fell down or need urgent help. Okay. My team also helped me quite a lot. My team leader and a teammate buy the lunch for me almost every day.
Right. Do you think more companies should actually try and accommodate disabled people within their staff?
For us, as a disabled person, usually each person may have their special needs and the limitations. So for the company, is to modify the fittings in the building to help the disabled employee will feel more comfortable at the workplace. Another thing is with the helpful and supportive teammate is also very important because sometimes the hardware itself cannot just achieve the purpose.
But talking about the hardware, I mean, some might say that the facilities of a building have to first cater for the majority. What do you think?
Okay, based on the WHO estimates, about 1% of the population in most developing countries is disabled. And the population of elderly is easily 10 times more. So in this case, this is a very big portion of the population. I should say we cannot ignore this group of people.
Who should take the lead, Tony, in your eyes, in encouraging this kind of inclusive construction and this inclusive attitude? Should it be the private sector or the government?
It's always an extra cost to hire a disabled employee. Hence, the government plays an important role here. For example, Japan actually has a quota and a levy system. And other 3 East Asia countries also follow, like South Korea, Thailand, and the Philippines. So the quota and the levy system actually can either enforce or encourage the private sectors to hire more.
And that was Tony Chu, an IT engineer with Maybank Singapore, who has pushed for significant changes in the company to be more inclusive of people with disabilities. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daphne Lim.
They are making a difference on 938 Live.